What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the week that was NBA edition. This will be April 1st through April 7th. If you guys are new to this series, it is basically where we take a look at the NBA through a week-long scope, cover the Sunday through Monday action, and we give you the highlights, the funny parts, the serious parts, everything that happened in 1 week, in one episode, hopefully in under 5 minutes, but I can't promise it. Let's dive straight into Monday, April 1st, where Devin Booker decided to break his shooting slump and drop 52 points on the poor New Orleans Pelicans. The New Orleans Pelicans, I follow them on Twitter, mostly because I am a Saints fan, and all week long before that, when Devin Booker was shooting pretty terribly throughout that week, the Pelicans fans almost guaranteed it that Devin Booker was going to break his slump against them, and sure enough, he did. 52 on the New Orleans Pelicans to start off the week. Devin Booker has not looked back since. Moving on to someone who hasn't looked back since pretty much the beginning of their career, LeBron James has made even more history, which doesn't feel like that's even possible at this point with how much history he has already made. But at this point, he now has more 30-point games than the GOAT, or who you might think is the GOAT, Michael Jordan. I will say I do think LeBron James is the GOAT, but now he passes him in one more category with 30-point games at 672. Now, I will say Michael Jordan's previous record was obviously 671. That's really impressive. So you got to give credit where credit is due. Michael Jordan is not in the GOAT conversation for no reason. He is pretty much the consensus GOAT. Let's talk Tuesday. A highlight and newsworthy day Tuesday was. The first big news that came out, Joel Embiid made his return against the Oklahoma City Thunder. He had a pretty good game. And alongside his return, he signed with Skechers. He will be the new face of the basketball division there with the Skechers brand. He played very well against the Thunder. Not very well to his standards, but he played good coming back off an injury, and they got the win. That's what's most important. Moving on to the highlights, we got this beautiful sequence between Wembanyama and the Joker.
Now Wemby in the lane, scoop it up and in. Nicely done. Victor Wembanyama averaging 21 per game and 10 rebounds. Jokic, and he's rejected. Wemby sat on that one, over to Champagnie. And Wemby after it, no, put it up and in, yes. Jokic is out on the break, here he comes. And he rams it home. Take that!
He tried to soft layup the time before, and he didn't mess around that.
Staying in the Western Conference, we got what feels like is becoming a weekly segment, a ridiculous Anthony Edwards dunk.
Gives it up. Here's Edwards down the lane. The hammer! Look out!
Unfortunately, this time we did not get an amazing post-game interview where Anthony Edwards forgets he is in the NBA. But I have something better for you Celtics fans out there. The Bucks at this point lost the game to the Wizards, starting a trend we'll talk about later on in the week. Let's move on to Wednesday, where the Bucks continue to lose, but this time it was to the Grizzlies, who had basically no starters on their team. And then we got the most random 50 ball ever from Malachi Flynn. Here are his stats. The last bit of news on Wednesday night, with the win over the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Celtics officially clinch home court throughout the playoffs and into the NBA Finals if they are to make it there. Moving on to Thursday, nothing crazy happened, but we did get two gems. The first one is Nuggets head coach Michael Malone going crazy on a referee.
Transition underneath, and Zubac. Porter went up and grabbed the rim to avoid the contact. Michael Malone is teed up. Red-faced and barking at Josh Timmons.
He thought that Michael Porter Jr. got fouled on that three-point attempt by Zubac.
That's technical number 2, and he's out. Two quick ones. There was no way he was walking off that floor without getting tossed.
Yeah, he's going to get his money's worth right now.
And then Steph Curry continues to troll people just better than what he got trolled as he continues to make fun of Tari Eason of the Houston Rockets for making fun of Steph Curry. Some type of old movie. You guys will see it here. That was the shirt Tari Eason wore. I think he also said something before that game as well. And then Steph goes on to do this. Warriors obviously won by 23, and they are now 4 games ahead of the Houston Rockets in the standings. Friday night had a few good moments, for me at least. The Bucks continue to help mask the Celtics' issues that they are having right now with 3 straight losses. The first one to the Wizards we talked about, the second one to the Grizzlies, and this most recent one to the Raptors. Yes, you heard me correctly. Those were their 3 losses they had back to back to back. Moving on to Saturday, Marc Gasol gets his jersey retired, and the Nuggets put up 142 points, and literally that was it. But that's impressive. 142 points in an NBA game is impressive, even with the offensive things that happen in the league. 142 on any night is impressive. Let's talk Saturday. Another quiet night as we wrap up the regular season. The nights won't be as fun and entertaining, but we did get this really cool gem from 2 young stars in the league as the Sixers took on the Spurs. It went into double overtime. Tyrese Maxey stat line, 52, 5, 7, and 2 steals. And Victor Wembanyama continues to impress with a 33, 18, 6 assist, and 7 block game. Wemby also, this is new. This came out today. I'm filming this on Monday so you guys can get the whole thing. Obviously, it'll start a new week. But if you guys haven't seen, make sure you look up Wemby's new logo. Nike continues to be the king of marketing, as they have always been. He has a new logo coming out, or at least what we think is. It's not officially official, but with the trailer they released and all the hints they gave us, there's only one person it could lead to. The guy is truly an alien. Shout out to Tyrese Maxey and Victor Wembanyama for giving us a game on Sunday. Like I said, it was a little bit of a lackluster day. As the season winds down and we get closer to the playoffs, players are going to start resting more. Different things are going to be happening. If you guys have enjoyed the first 3 weeks of this series so far, I do plan on continuing to do it into the playoffs. Obviously, there will be a lot more fun moments to do that as well. Might have to switch the format just a tad bit, but we will figure it out as we go. So make sure you let me know down in the comment section if you like this so far. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Make sure to hit the like button. Leave a comment what your favorite moment of this past week in the NBA was, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.